7, 6, 5, 4. And welcome to another episode of the Gameshow Gameshow. We've got some great contestants lined up today. Let's go ahead and introduce contestant number 1, hailing all the way from Wakanda forever. Her hobbies include choke slamming, and her favorite thing to do is choke slamming. Please welcome B. Rabbit. There it is. Next, coming from Chicago, her hobbies include horse riding and cow tipping. Her favorite thing to do is to give somebody a hug. Please welcome contestant number 2, Sugar! And coming all the way from the streets, her hobbies include stuff. Her favorite things to do are stuffle. And her name is Quintacolicia. Contestant number 4 hails from the sunken place. Her hobbies include counting sheep, thinking, and her favorite things to do are to eat, pray, and love. Please welcome Answer! Contestant number 5 comes from someplace called Nutbush. Nutbush. She enjoys singing and singing. Please welcome Gavica. Coming from St. Louis, Missouri, this includes skipping rocks and pizza. Please welcome contestant number 6, Team Money. Next, coming from Chicago, her hobbies include having fun and playing games. Please welcome contestant number 7, Foxy Brown. Next, coming from the low end, taking over the world and yoga. Please welcome Tiny Nigel. Next, coming from transsexual Transylvania, hobbies include eating with a question mark, and the favorite thing to do is petting my kitty cat. I don't know. Please welcome Benito. Last, hailing all the way from the mighty mitten, her hobbies include brainwashing Derek Zoolander, and her favorite thing to do is to brainwash Derek Zoolander. Please welcome Katinka. And as always, let's bring forth your host. Everybody put your hands together for
our creative contestants will put their wits, skill, and game show awesomeness to the test on a collection of TV's favorite game shows on a game show! I'm your host, Neil Pinklebottom.
And I'm Robert.
Thank you, Louis Fairbanks. So, for the next hour, our contestants will answer trivia questions and attempt to complete our game show challenges to collect as many points as possible. The top 3 scoring contestants will take home a prize, and today's number 1 contestant will be crowned today's game show queen! TV viewers, friends, and family at home, thank you for tuning in. It's time to kick away that TV dinner tray, buckle into that lazy boy, and toss away that magazine controller for an hour of game show awesomeness on the Game Show! Contestants, are you ready? Yeah! Are you ready?
I'm good.
Excellent. It's time to do our categories. You know, I'm going to come up to T-Money. It's your birthday. Yeah! T-Money, so how does it feel to be eligible for the draft?
Oh, it feels good. I've been waiting for this my whole life.
Congratulations. I don't know how drafts work. So, all right, good. So we've got 6 categories on the board. We have boy bands, show us your, match this pose, famous underwear, Disney movies, and U.S. history, I will ask you to pick a category and point value.
You know what, Neil? Go find your underwear.
I know.
All right.
I'm gonna start off one.
All right, we're going to go number one in the famous underwear.
Woo, all right.
A form of pranking often used by older siblings or school bullies where the victim's underwear is forcibly pulled upwards. And this was the first one I saw after the buzzer.
A wedgie.
Is it a wedgie? Yes! You have to answer his name. And that means you got control of the board.
We'll stick with famous underwear for 3.
All right, we're going to go right in the middle of that famous underwear. What superhero wears red underwear on the outside of his costume? And this was the first one after the buzzer.
Superman?
Is it Superman? We can take that underwear back.
I didn't know about that one.
And he's wearing it again now. He wasn't wearing it for many years, and then now he's wearing it again this year.
I'm gonna go with boy bands for 5.
All right, we're gonna go right to the bottom of the boy band ladder.
Come on.
Before he was living La Vida Loca, Ricky Martin sang in what group? And this was right there.
El Mundo?
Is it El Mundo? That's like the television station or the newspaper. Let's try this again. Before he was living La Vida Loca, Ricky Martin sang in what group? And this was the first one after the buzzer. Tiny Nigel.
It is Menudo.
Is it Menudo? Yes! Also known as the famous breakfast soup. So, made of tripe. Tiny Nigel, you've got control of the board.
We're going to do Disney movies for 4.
All right, Disney movies for 4
All right.
points.
All right. You ready, Gabba?
If Ariel from The Little Mermaid gave you a dinglehopper, what would she be giving you? Ha ha! Right over there.
A fork.
Is it a fork? Yeah! Answer! I'm going to give you a chance at a bonus point here. What kind of object did she try to use that fork as?
A comb.
Yeah! Control of the board as well, and time to dance.
All right, we'll do U.S. history for 5.
U.S. history for 5 points.
Okay, all right.
This person was the first African American ever appointed to the U.S. Supreme Court from 1967 to 1991. All right, Team Money has this.
Yeah. Was it Thurgood Marshall?
Is it Thurgood Marshall? Yeah! You see me streaming. The movie just came out, so but also there's history. Great, you got control of the board.
Okay, let's do match this pose for 2.
Great. In this category, you're going to see a photograph. If you think you can match the pose in that photograph, put your paddle out and we'll give you a chance to match this pose for 2 points. All right, Tiny Nigel, come on. The camera's up there. Yeah! Tiny Nigel, you got a board and a question.
Show us your for 3.
Excellent. In this category, you're going to see a verbal prompt. If you think you can do that thing, put out your paddle, and we'll give you a chance to show us your for 3 points. Show us your hammer time or running man, and that's definitely. Robert's going to play a tune for you.
Go ahead!
Awesome! Let's give that up for quick to spin the Wheel of Fortune cookie. Come on down, B-Rabbit. Come on down, B-Rabbit. We're going to put your paddle down for a second. Come right here. We're going to give this a nice, big B-Rabbit spin, and everyone's going to yell, no blammies, no blammies, no blammies. Let's give it a spin, B-Rabbit. No blammies, no blammies, no blammies, no blammies, no blammies! No blammies, no blammies, no blammies! All right, and here we go. We've got a scavenger hunt. Go ahead and grab your spot again. Everyone's going to get a chance to earn some points right now. B-Rabbit, you're going to get three points for spinning that wheel. I think those already went up. Everyone is going to get a chance to earn some points. And your job is to find an object that is hidden somewhere in this section of the room. You do not need to leave where you are standing. Please do not grab it. Bring it back to where you are standing. Just raise your hand if you see it. Okay? You don't know what that is. Okay? So in just a moment, you're going to get 30 seconds. to find an object. If you find that object, just raise your hand. You're good. And then we'll verify where it is at the end. You will have 30 seconds to find the object that is listed on top of your drawer. Everyone take a look at your drawer, the words that are printed there. Just go ahead and do that. And
Got
great.
it. Got it.
Great.
You gotta lift your
You
hand.
still have,
What the hell? This is not cool. No.
And that's time! Excellent, everyone. That's time right there. So, B-Rabbit, what were you looking for?
A cow.
A cow? Did you see a cow? Oh,
Yeah,
it's
hanging up.
excellent. Oh, there it is. You got it. So that's 5 points for you. Sugar, what are you looking for?
Disco ball.
A disco ball? Is there a disco ball somewhere? Oh, I thought that was a microphone. Okay.
Right.
Oh, all right. Talk, Alicia. What are you looking for?
Baseball.
Where did you find one?
Yes.
There's a baseball right over there. Let's give it up for Quinn Talk, Alicia. What are you looking for?
Fish.
A fish? Did you find a fish?
Right there.
There it is, fresh fish right over there. Abigail, what were you looking for? A fortune cookie. Where did you see that? Over on the wheel of fortune cookie. That's great. That's 5 points for everyone so far. Team Money, what were you looking for? A flamingo, and there it is. Oh, let's not use feedback. Foxy Brown, what were you looking for?
The rubber ducky.
A rubber ducky. Oh, I thought they meant a different kind of rubber ducky. Tiny Nigel, you got it though. That's 5 points. Tiny Nigel, what were you looking for?
Cheese grater.
A cheese grater. Cheese and rice, right up there. Vanizzle Kizzle, that's 5 points for you. Vanizzle Kizzle, what were you looking for?
A baseball mitt.
A baseball mitt. Did you find one? Oh, there it is. Awesome. Great job. 5 points for you. And Katinka, what were you looking for?
My homie, the Nomi.
Your homie, the Nomi. Did you see a homie Nomi?
Bam!
Oh, there it is in Nomi land. Excellent job. Everyone got 5 points. Tinkle's paddle's ready, and I'm going to come over to Foxy Brown. I haven't talked to you yet today, so I'm going to give you a chance to control the board.
I want to do match this pose for 5.
All right, match this pose for 5 points.
Okay. Let me stretch.
All right, that's definitely Foxy Brown.
I don't know why I did that.
Come right down.
Come
Come right down. This is why we sign waivers.
Alright, let's go.
Oh, this is a good time to get a camera out. You want to catch this fresh pose.
Did you bring your motion?
Something fell out of there. Oh, you were holding that somewhere. I don't know where. Oh, got it. All right. So Foxy Brown has got control of the board. Let's see
Awesome.
where it's going.
All right, Foxy.
Show us your for 5.
Show us your for 5 points. Show us your breakdance backspin, and that's definitely Quintaco, Lisa, and Gabica. You're both going to get a chance. Robert will put down a 2 for you. He's going to lay down a 3. Nice top rock there. Come on, Gabica. So Quintaco, Lisa, you're getting the ball. Let's bring forward the birthday girl, Team Money. I will give you control of this weird wheel red cookie. Go ahead and spin it. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Uh-oh! It's Tear Tractor! And right there, because you're in for our most terrifying event.
It's super scary.
This is the worst, most terrifying, awful thing. It is the Tear Tractor. Oh! And everyone, be careful there. I don't want you to lose anything. Okay, I'm going to ask you, Team Money, you're going to get a chance to earn some points. But first, I would like you to take a look in there and tell me what you see.
Be careful. Be careful. Whoa!
Ah! What'd you see? 2 jelly beans. So Team Honey, as I said, this was a chance for points for you, okay? Nothing but points. All you have to do is eat one of those jelly beans and tell us what flavor it is, okay? I'll even give you some help, okay? But here's the thing. One of these jelly beans is delicious. The other one, not very delicious. And I will even tell you right now, the first one is delicious caramel corn. The other one is moldy cheese.
Holy cheese.
All you have to do is eat one of those, tell us what it is, and you'll walk away with 5 points.
Moldy cheese.
Moldy cheese! 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 It's caramel! We know your friends love you. It's very clear. That's the kind of love that comes with friendship. Awesome! That's 5 points to Team Money! Let's come over to this side. Sugar, I have not seen... Oh, your pendant is so cool. I'm going to give you control of the board.
Let's do show us yours for 4 points.
All right, let's do show us your for 4 points. Show us your silly human trick. All right, and that was Team Money. Tell us what you got.
Oh,
come on out and show
it?
us what. Yeah, you got to show us.
My silly human
Yes, please. Tell us what it is. Tell your whole loving crowd here what you're going to do, and then do it.
I'm going to do the moonwalk.
The moonwalk. All right, show us what you got.
Moonwalk.
Oh, it was definitely silly, and it was kind of a trick, because there's points right there. We're going to give you control of the board.
Okay, let me try this again. U.S. history for 4.
U.S. history for 4 points.
Okay.
What year did the U.S. land on the moon? All right, let's see. Quintacolisha.
85.
Is it 1985? Oh, I have it under good authority that this is actually one of Robert's favorite years. So let's try this again. What year did the U.S. land on the moon? All right, Katinka.
1967.
Is it 1967? I'm not sure why that would be your favorite year there, Robert. What year did the U.S. land on the moon? And that's definitely B-Rabbit.
78.
Is it 78? Oh no, it was one of Robert's favorite years. What was that, Robert?
It was 1969.
Exactly.
No,
I mean, it's a good year. It was a lot of stuff was happening. There was like Woodstock and the moon landing. All right, so I'm going over to the little and give you control of the board.
We need to do boy bands for 3.
We do need to do boy bands for 3. We do. You might call them the original boy band. They are John, Paul, George, and this was definitely B-Rabbit.
Justin?
Is it Justin? Oh! Again, you might call them the original boy band. They are John, Paul, George, and that was definitely Katinka.
Ringo.
Is it Ringo? Otherwise known as the Fab Four or the Beatles. But John, Paul, George, and Ringo, that is it right there. And it is now time to bring forward Sugar! Let's spin that wheel, fortune cookie. No Grammys! No Grammys! No Grammys! Oh, oh, no Grammys! Awesome! And this is Stinko! Here, Sugar.
Stinko!
I feel like I've entered the South. Alright, so.
Where?
Stars and Stars. Oh, you are here to play a game that never goes south. This is. Apparently, I'm stuck. Stinko! So this is nothing but points for you, Sugar. And here's how it works. You're going to take a puck, drop it down, and get those points. But right now, I'm going to give you a chance to double your potential score. And then here's how it works. We have a briefcase on this side and a briefcase on this side. That's where your puck comes from. If you can correctly identify the scratch and sniff sticker that is on the puck, the smell of the scratch and sniff sticker, you will double your score. Okay, so go ahead and tell us which one you want.
No, Larry, give me that one.
All right, let's do this.
Interesting smell. Quite fun.
All right. So this is a sweet food item that starts with the letter C. Sometimes you'll find this on a Sunday.
Celery.
Yeah, you can scratch this. It's made of sugar and sometimes sugar and butter.
Okay.
Oh, this would be caramel.
Caramel. I see that.
Caramel.
Oh,
Oh,
but you're gonna get points right here, Sugar. Go ahead.
Sugar! Come on, sugar. Stop the cup.
And we're getting ready for our next round.
Yep. Sorry.
All right, we're getting ready for our next game here. So we're going to put our paddles away in just a moment. We're going to be coming up on our trivia feud, which means that you are a team and you are a team. And in just a moment, we're going to have that screen on the board.
come on, we got this.
First up, we're going to call B Rabbit and T Money to be our first teammates. One moment though.
You want that? Oh.
Not yet. Not yet. So everyone here appears to know each other really well.
Yes.
So all like in the crowd party kind of thing. Oh, there we are. We've got a screen. Got a
Oh,
screen.
Rabbit. All right, go, money.
So in just a moment, here's what's going to happen. Go ahead and B Rabbit and T Money come right on over. Give us a nice friendly handshake. Put those hands behind your back. In just a moment, Robert will read the question. Okay, I'm in 1 moment.
Okay.
That's the one I'm using.
He said, put your hands behind your back. I know, but
As in both hands.
well, right now, I got to remember that. Because I'm right-handed, I might mess around and do it. So, no.
Sorry about that. My fault.
Excuse me. All right, in just a moment, Robert's going to read a question. If you think you have an answer that belongs on that board, hit this bell without breaking my hand.
Okay.
If your answer's on the board, we will play with your team immediately. Okay, so Robert, are you ready?
Both hands.
Oh, I'm ready.
Come on, come on, big
All right,
big
throw it back to childhood. If Barbie had to raise some fast cash, name something she might auction.
Her shoes.
Her shoes!
That is correct.
Yeah! Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And we're going to continue foxing around. We've got 4 answers left on the board, no strikes left. So if Barbie had to raise some fast cash, name something she might auction off.
Her jewelry.
Her jewelry!
That's correct. Sorry, this computer's being weird.
Cool. And that's your answer! Sorry, I lost your name tag. Tiny Nigel. We've got 3 answers, so not a lot of pressure. If you were Barbie and you needed some money, what would you get rid of?
The Corvette.
Yes.
The Corvette!
Yes!
Drizzle, drizzle. We could take a sweep here pretty soon, so we've got a couple answers left though.
Ken?
Ken! In real life, not the dolls, but Barbie and Ken, the namesakes of those dolls, were brother and sister. So that's a real fact. Yes, that's true.
It's real awkward.
Speaking of awkward, we have 1 answer left. If you are correct, your team is going to get those points. If you are not, we're going to keep playing.
Is it the Malibu Dream House?
The Dream House!
No.
Oh! Barbie lives in Logan Square. It's really tough renting there. All right, Team Money, we've got only 2 strikes, so you can still do this potentially. If Barbie had to raise some fast cash, name something she might auction off.
Clothes.
Her clothes! And that is 5 points for this team! Let's bring up Big Taco It's time.
That's it.
Woo! No bunnies! No bunnies! No bunnies! No bunnies! No bunnies! No bunnies! Oh! Stay right there, Quintacolisha. This is whose dime is it anyway? Quintacolisha, I'm going to ask you to pick 2 partners who you trust with your life. Bring them right back to you.
Let me get Joanna.
Joanna.
Answer. Let me get B-Rap.
All right. Come on over. So answer, I'm going to put you right here just because you were standing close to that. B-Rabbit, I'm going to ask you to stand behind Quintacolisha. Quintacolisha, answer, B-Rabbit. Here is whose dime is it anyway? It's going to start with you, Quintacolisha, grabbing one of these very clean tongue depressors and making a diving board out of your mouth with it. It's never been used. That's exactly it. And then go ahead and make your arms akimbo like so. B-Rabbit, put this on and stick your arms through those holes.
It's a good thing you picked the one with the cast.
Let's switch that up. I'm going to switch that up. I'm going to switch that up. I want to have you give you a breathing chance. Okay. I did not notice that just there. So yes, answer. You'll sit. Nothing happened. Okay, and B-Rabbit, once those arms are through, you're going to be the mouthpiece of this group here. Your job is to get as many of these dimes onto this tongue depressor as possible. But here's the deal. Some of them are worth points. Some of them are not. The silver ones, they'll be worth 1 point each at the end of 30 seconds. The gold ones will be worth 3 points each at the end of 30 seconds. But if you get one of these dirty-looking ones on there at the end of 30 seconds, you will get no points at all. Okay? So your job is to direct. Answer to pick the right ones. The right ones, okay? You got 30 seconds. Ready, set, go!
Go forward, go forward, go forward, go forward. Go to the left. No, over, drop. Pick up. Lift up, a little higher, down some, down. All right, you're on the down, there you go. Pick up, now you move it to the back, up, there you, nope, up, pick up. Go to the back, towards the mouth. Down, there you go. Down, up, pick up.
In 5,
go towards the mouth.
4,
3,
Be careful.
2,
Down.
1.
Don't do nothing.
All right, and that is 6, 7, 8 points. 8 points for B-Rabbit. Thank you very much. And you got yourself a souvenir there, Quintacolisha. We'll save you everything. Let's bring forward Foxy Brown and Sugar! Shake your hands all friendly. Put your hands all very. And when you're ready, put your hands behind your back.
All right, after surveying 1,000 people, we asked them if they could name something people are often chased by in the movies.
A dog.
A dog!
Oh, that's correct!
Yeah! All right, Tiny Nigel, if you were in a movie, what would be chasing you?
A killer.
A killer!
We have bad guys!
Yeah! Benizzle Kizzle, we've got 3 answers left on the board.
Zombies.
Zeiss! Oh!
Keep it up!
Katika.
2 more strikes.
2 more strikes.
The police?
The police! Yeah! That's G-Money. Oh, no! Okay, I'll help with that.
Oh, no!
It happens.
That's right.
There it is.
That's all right. I lost track of where I was.
Sorry.
That's quite all right. Quite all right. We should have told you another reason not to stand by the drawers is because of that. We did not tell you. So, T-Money, if you've seen a movie, so what's something that someone was chased by?
A vampire.
A vampire!
I'm going to qualify that as monsters.
Yeah! Awesome. And Foxy Brown, we've got one answer left. I believe there are only 2 strikes available, so you can do this. Name something people are often chased by in the movie.
Their crazy ex.
Their crazy ex! Oh! I would put that in bad guys, but Tiny Nigel. You got it. Alright, so in just a moment, Tiny Nigel, here's what's going to happen. If you get this right, your team's going to get the points. If you don't get it right, then and only then, your other team will get to chance to steal. They can confer after the answer.
Oh, okay.
Tiny Nigel, name something people are often chased by in movies.
Ghost.
Ghosts! Oh! Good shot, though. 10 seconds, everyone. 10 seconds. We will not let you confer either. Because if they get it right, they're getting the points. If they get it wrong, you're getting the points.
Yeah. Get it wrong.
And that is 3, 2, 1. And Gabica, you're our team representative. So tell us something that people are often chased by in movies.
Cars.
Cars! Woo! Let's talk Katinka. It's time for you to spin the wheel of fortune cooking. It's time. Give it a nice Katinka spin. No Grammys, no Grammys, no Grammys, no Grammys, no Grammys, no Grammys. Oh, and that is arrow, spin it to win it. Go ahead and take your spot again. Katinka, everyone's going to get a chance to earn some points in just a moment, but you have a very personal question coming your way right now. I hope it's not too embarrassing. It's this. From these 4 colors, which one's your favorite? Green, white, orange, or blue?
Blue.
Blue! Everyone turn around and look inside of your blue drawer. Inside of your blue drawer. Everyone's going to get a chance to make a spectacle of themselves. So go ahead and put those on. You know that your job is in 30 seconds. It's 30 seconds to get that ball into that basket. You will not be allowed to use your hands to manipulate the ball, but you can use your hands to keep the glasses affixed to your head. So please take 30 seconds and ready, set, go!
This is really fun. Okay. Wait.
I got it!
Yeah! 15 seconds.
And it came back out.
Oh no!
I made it come out. Wait, it's wrapped around. Wait, okay. Wait.
Oh,
10 seconds.
got it. I got mine before y'all. Shut up. Right here.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go! All right, Dr. Abbott, you get it? No, it's just hiding. Sugar. Oh, quick, talk Alicia. 5 points. Answer. 5 points. Gabica, high 5. All right, high 5 over here. Foxy Brown, 5 points. Tiny Nigel, is it in there? I guess. Oh, there it is. Fizzle, Kizzle. Oh, and Katinka. Oh, well, you're going to get those 3 points for spinning the wheel. Into the blue drawers, and we're here for the 3rd round.
Hey, you gotta come on, birthday
Trivia
girl. I know.
All right, and let's call Quinn Alicia and Tiny Nigel.
That's why give her.
All right.
Her arms longer. Come on, Taco.
Hands behind your
For the
back.
top 6 answers on the board, name an animal you could recognize just by its nose.
Elephant.
An elephant! Right on this side of the board. Good answer. Good answer. Name a creature whose proboscis tickles your memory fibers.
Pig.
A pig! Yeah! All right, Gabica.
Come on.
An aardvark! We are giving that. B-Rabbit, we've got
Come on, Brandon.
is that 3 answers left on the board. No strikes left.
Dog.
A dog! How do you know? All right, and Sugar.
A toucan.
A toucan!
A what?
Oh, like that's the Fruit Loops bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fruit Loops bird. Yeah, but that's more of a beak. That's more of a beak. Yes, not a nose. Quinton Alicia, we've got 2 answers left on the board. 2 strikes remaining.
Can I get cat for 600?
Can you get a cat? Yeah! Answer. We got 1 answer left on the board.
Bunny.
A bunny. Oh, see, those are ears. I didn't know, but those are actually ears. I thought so. Gabica, we've got 1 answer left and only 1 strike, so you're going to get a chance. No conferring yet. No conferring yet. So name an animal you can recognize just by its nose.
No pressure.
Shoot. A cow?
A cow! 10 seconds on the team. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Damn it, dude.
And 5, 4, 3,
2, 1.
All right, let's talk about it. Team money. Team money.
He said 1. Back
Come
up.
back.
Oh, that's cheating money. He's not
Yeah,
cheating.
team money. You're our team representative. I just picked you. So we've got 1 answer left, 1 chance to steal. Name an animal you could recognize just by its nose. A woodpecker! Oh, that's again more of a beak.
That's a beak.
More of a beak. You're getting
It was. Where is it?
horse.
A horse.
A horse. Why the long face? Speaking of that, Gabica, come forward because my face gets long when you're not here. We're gonna grab this and no. We're gonna spin the wheel of fortune cookie. No, there's no money in there. Grab the spin it. No brownies. No brownies. No brownies. No brownies. No brownies. Ooh, that is teal or not teal. I'm gonna ask you to stand right over there.
And I'm going to step out to assist.
Great. Gabica, I'll ask you to notice this. We have 4 briefcases. 2 of those are teal. 2 of those, you can leave those right there. Great. 2 of those are teal. 2 of those are not teal. Gabica, I'm going to ask you to pick 2 of those briefcases and bring them right where you're standing. Wait a second. Audience, go ahead and help her pick, okay?
Yeah.
That one! No, that one! That one! No, that one! That one over there! No, this one! No! All right, great. You got a choice. Great. So in just a moment, we're going to reveal 2 of those that you did not open. Go ahead. You'll see that inside of these briefcases, there's a 0, a 1, a 2, and a 5. And Robert is going to show you one of the ones you did not pick.
Keep that open.
0.
There we go.
0.
0.
0. 0. 0. 0. 0.
It's 0.
We have a 1, a 2, and a 5.
1.
1.
1.
1.
5. 5. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1. 1.
It's a 2.
It's a 2! One of your briefcases is a 1. The other one is a 5. And audience, go ahead and tell Gabica which one she should pick.
The silver one.
Teal.
You're ready? Wait, Gabica, I hear a phone ringing in my brain, and that means I'm going to give you a chance, okay? One of those is 1, one of those is 5. I will let you walk away with 3 points, or we can open up the one of your choice.
Teal.
It's like
How many points? It's teal.
All right, we're going to open this up.
It's 5.
It's 1.
It's
Teal.
Excellent job, Gabica, and we're here for the 4th round of the Trivia Feud. Let's get answer and the nizzle right there. Great hands. Put those hands behind your back. That was your friends. All right, got it. Great.
All right, name me something that parents tell their kids not to waste.
That's strong.
Don't waste food. Yeah. All right, answer. Great answer. Gabrica, we've got 5 answers remaining on the board. Don't waste money. B-Rabbit, we have 4 answers left on the board.
You don't know.
If you were a parent, what would you tell your kids not to waste?
My time.
Don't waste time! Yeah! All right, Sugar. What did your parents tell you not to waste?
I can't say that.
The electricity.
Don't waste electricity! Yeah! All right, for top of we still have 2 answers left.
Water.
Don't waste water! No pressure right now. No pressure.
Waste. Say it again. Your breath.
Don't waste your breath! Oh. See, but sometimes you do waste your breath. In life, Gabica, we've got 2 strikes remaining. Don't waste heat!
Yeah, good answer!
Oh! All right, B-Rabbit, no conferring yet. B-Rabbit, we've got 1 answer and only 1 chance.
Don't waste your life away.
Don't waste your life! You're getting the All right. We're gonna get ready to no blemish.
No
blemish. And that is Everyone's Got Talent. I'm gonna ask you to stand up. Foxy Brown, because here on the Gameshow Gameshow, we do believe that everyone has talent. And when we say talent, we mean quantity over quality. Here's how it works. You're going to get here a table of 5 different talents for you to demonstrate. We have this very out-of-tune guitar, these juggling balls, these finger cymbals often used in belly dancing. We have the hula hoop, and we have this book of jokes. For every talent you can display in 30 seconds, we will give you a big point. So,
That's how it's fun.
and
I like that.
3, 2, 1, go! Yeah!
Did you hear about the kid that got hit in the head with the kid's pop? Yep. He's just here with a pop drink. Let's give it up for my
And we are switching back to our trivia questions, so go ahead and get your cards ready. Foxy Brown. Tiny Nigel, we've got 6 new categories on the board. Sing that verse, iconic clothing, impressions, super challenges, Chicago sports, and cars. I'll ask you to pick the category and point value.
Let's go with 4 for Chicago sports.
All right, Chicago sports for 4 points. How many championships have the Blackhawks won? And this was the first one after the buzzer.
4.
Is it 4? Oh, how many championships have the Blackhawks won? And this was the first one after the buzzer.
3.
Is it 3? Last chance on this one. How many championships have the Blackhawks won? That was definitely quintupling.
6.
Is it 6? Yeah!
All right. Man, I gotta catch up with quick particular.
Detroit's 1-11, but that's okay.
That's not the
All
drill.
right. Quintupling, you've got control of the board.
Okay.
Ooh, cards.
Can I get
Sing that verse.
All right. So you're going to sing some lyrics to a song. I will read out those words. If you can sing the remainder of that verse, you will get the points. Sing that verse for 5 points. If you see a faded sign at the side of the road that says 15 miles to the, that was definitely Vanizzle Kizzle. Love Shack! Love Shack! You got control of the board, Vanizzle.
We're going to go with super challenges for 5.
All right, and super challenges. Robert, are you ready to do the super challenges, or shall I?
You shall.
Great, go ahead and do super challenges for 5. That is not super challenge.
Sorry.
Can you believe it?
That's 5 points for Team Money! But, Vanizzle Kizzle, you're the first member of our dance-off. Come on out. I'm going to ask you to pick 2 competitors from this lovely crowd of folks.
I got the moves. Okay, whoa.
Or something there.
Yes, I don't
Like the quadratic formula.
It is. It's similar. Yeah.
Or, the Pythagorean theorem.
That's the one.
I can't see everything on it, but there it is. So in just a moment, Robert will play 3 different grooves for you. That's not the one, okay? So in just a moment, you're going to get a chance to dance, okay? We're going to play those songs. I'll let you know when the songs have changed. So just dance your heart out, okay? And in a moment, your loving audience over here is going to vote on who they think deserves those points, those 5 points. We're going to cheer for everyone. No, I'll tell you about that. Ready, set.
I told you, boys. Take this.
Okay.
Hey!
And song number 2. And song number 3. All right, so as I said, we're going to vote for everyone. I will ask you to cheer for everyone, but if you think that they deserve the win, cheer a little more for them. So if you think that the Vanizzle Kizzle deserves those points, let's cheer! If you think Sugar won it, let's cheer! If you think that it's Tiny Michael, thank you very much, Tiny Nigel. All right, and we're going to get ready for our next category and point value. Let's get your paddles ready. Answer. Hello. I'm going to give you control of the board.
Carbs for 5.
Carbs for 5 points.
I love them.
What cereal is known as the breakfast of champions?
Ooh.
This was the first one after the buzzer.
Wheaties.
Is it Wheaties? Yeah! All right, Sugar. All right, let's do this.
Let's do impressions for 4.
All right, in impressions, you'll see the name of a character or person. If you can do an impression of that person, put your paddle out. And this is impressions for 4 points. Bugs Bunny. All right, this is the first one after the buzzer.
Where's a carrot? Huh?
We'll give you a makeup.
No way.
Oh, come on.
Paddle down. Bugs Bunny. And this was definitely...
What's up, Doc?
What's up, Doc? And that is 4 points. You got control of the board, answer.
Okay, we're keeping carbs for 4.
Carbs for 4 points.
I love my carbs.
What is it called when a runner will eat a large meal, usually pasta, the night before a race? And that was definitely Quintaco.
Carb loading?
Is it carb loading? Yeah! Good way to make up their impression.
Don't even run.
Where's the carrot?
You won't be able to quote where's the
verse for 4.
All right, sing that verse for 4 points. Because if you liked it,
You should have put a ring on it.
You should have put a ring on it. You should have put a ring on it. Katinka, points. That's number 10. All right, Katinka, you got control of the board.
Iconic clothing for 5.
Iconic clothing for 5 points. I love that announcer voice you just put on there. In A Christmas Story, the Pink Nightmare is a nickname for what outfit? This was definitely the first one after the buzzer.
The Easter Bunny?
Is it the bunny outfit? Yeah! Would be a Christmas bunny because it's Christmas. But you got it, B-Rabbit?
Chicago Sports for 5.
I just figured out you're a rabbit, that's a bunny. Chicago Sports for 5 points. What is the name of Chicago's WNBA team? Boy, this was the first one after I said it.
Oh, Chicago Sky.
Is it Chicago Sky? The answer is usually over everyone's heads. So you got control of the board.
Let's do
Because it's the sky, everyone.
iconic clothing for 4.
Iconic clothing for you're giggling. Iconic clothing for 4 points.
Got this.
In 2010, Lady Gaga wore a dress made out of what atypical material to the MTV Video Music Awards? And this was the first one after the buzzer.
A meat outfit.
Is it meat? Yeah! All right, you got meat over there.
Let's do super challenges for 4.
All right, we're just going to go take all the 5s and 4s out. This is your 3-legged race. Tiny Nigel, you're our first contestant. Go ahead and grab a teammate who you trust with your life and stand over by that mark.
You're not your team.
No, everyone's teammate. All right, answer and Tiny Nigel, go ahead and stand over there. I'd like you to pick two competitors. So I'm going to ask you to stand on this side of the mark, both of you on this side of the mark, and take 2 competitors. We're going to stand them right over here. Go ahead and pick.
Okay.
T-Money and Sugar.
Sugar and T-Money. We're going to stand right over here. We're going to stand right over here, okay? You're going to interlace your middle legs. The legs between you. Stand facing me, please.
Oh.
Stand facing me, right over here. Excellent. Now, seems like one group is much farther forward than another group. So we'll back up. Even up. Great. And here's what's going to happen. In just a moment, we're going to race. And the first team that can high-five me will get those points. So,
Are we running or we walking?
how do you get here? The first team to get here gets us. Go ahead and count it.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
That was answer and number 4 and number 8, number 4. And we are in our last minute of the game show. And here's what's going to happen. We're going to lightning round. I'm going to call out the answers, the questions and categories, and everything else will be double points. So that first for 1 point. Do you want to build a? All right, B-Rabbit.
Snowman.
Sing it.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Yeah! 2 points. And our next category is iconic clothing for 2 points. What color was Michael Jackson's jacket in the Thriller video? And this was the first one after the buzzer.
Red.
Is it red? Yeah! All right. That's 4 points for answer. Chicago Sports for 2 points. Name Chicago's 2 MLB teams. That's definitely Quintapolita.
Chicago Cubs and Chicago White
Is it that?
Yes, it is.
Yeah! All right. We're down to our last second of the game, and here's what's going to happen. We're going to do one of the super challenges for 10 points. So, in just a moment, everyone, you can put your paddles away. Here's how this one's going to work. This is super challenge number 2. Super challenge number 2. Is that number 2?
No, I think that was number 3.
That is number 3. Let's try number 2. Number 2 is the neck ball pass. I'm going to hand this to you. You're going to hand this to Team Money in just a moment. So in just a moment, you're going to get one of these nice neck balls. They're specifically designed for necks. So B-Rabbit, go ahead and grab this and And Team Money, you can grab that. You will be passing that ball along down your team. And here's what's going to happen. You'll pass that down neck to neck. If it falls out, just put it under your own neck, if that's where it fell out of.
Right.
You can put it under your own neck, not under the other person's neck. Once we get down, B-Rabbit, Sugar, Quintabalisa, Answer, Gabica, but then we're going to add B-Rabbit to the end of this. We're going to keep going down the line until everyone's done it twice.
Okay.
Because I'm crazy. Okay, same for you. Okay, once it gets to Katinka, it's going to be back there. We're just going to keep going. The first team to get their ball into this basket is getting 10 points per player.
We got this.
We got this.
We got this.
Ready, set, go!
Go, 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 go. You got fire.
All right.
No, we got something. Y'all put it in the bucket.
Thank you, Gab. And we're going to take just a moment to tabulate our scores. But if you end up winning, B-Rabbit, where will you go? Vegas! Yeah, Vegas! Where will you go if you win this game?
Hawaii.
Hawaii! Quintabalisa.
Home.
Home! Answer.
Italy.
Italy! Go!
Ireland.
Ireland! T-Money.
Backseat.
Backseat! Backseat.
Jamaica.
Jamaica.
The peaceful land of world domination.
The peaceful land. Where will you go if you win this?
Antarctica.
Antarctica! And finally, Katinka.
Bali.
Bali! And Robert, how are we doing on the
I
score?
have got our winning players.
Excellent.
Right.
So, Robert, in third place, who do we have?
In third place, with a final score of 45 points, T-Money.
What you're walking away with. This is a water bottle from our signature escape room, trapped in a room with a zombie. We have a zombie on the chain. Every 5 minutes, the chain gets longer. Hopefully, you get out before the zombie gets you. Let's give it up for T-Money! In second place.
In second place, we have Answer with 48
You have won a free ticket to our newest attraction, Ragnarok Axes. That's where you teach them how to throw axes at a wall. You have an awesome hour of competitive axe throwing fun.
And our final winner in first place, Quintabalisa.
Not only do you win a water bottle, you also win a pass to Ragnarok Axes, and also you are our new game show queen. And let's give it up for our queen!